Van Cam, this is Van Cam you waited for.
Yeah, Steve, like the time you played Simon Cowell at swing ball in Blackpool and beat him. I'm like a bird, I wanna fly away. Bit of Nelly Furtado there, why not? That was Nelly Furtado in the days before she sort of mixed in with the wrong crowd and went all gangster on our ass. How are you, everyone? I am Kev Ashford and this is the not world famous. Oh yeah! Ooh-hoo-hoo! Yes, so what happened last week? We played Chelsea and we got beat 1-0. Did we deserve it? Yeah, I've got to be honest, looking at the game, I thought United, again, sort of kind of too defensive, showed them far too much respect. I said last week, let's go toe to toe with them. Let's go and give it a go. And what do? We wait until we go 1-0 down, wait until the last 10 minutes, throw that big bag of piss on Fellaini, pump a few long balls in, and hey ho! You know, we actually looked like we were going to score, but you can't leave it until 10, even 5 minutes left of the game to start attacking Chelsea, chasing the game. Yeah? Here's a traffic report.
Afternoon, Becky. Just said reports.
And we're back. Yeah, and that big-nosed bastard Mkhitaryan, what has happened to him? I mean, he has gone well off the boil. He doesn't seem like he's arsed. He was on fire at the start of the season, and I did say it last week, too many players are just not turning up on a regular basis. Martial looks moody as fuck. You know, you go all through the and people are giving Lukaku shit. He's not even getting any service, is he? No service at all. Start of that Chelsea game, he looks up for it, chasing into the channels, but there's nothing there. He's just chasing shadows. And I feel quite sorry for Lukaku because people look at the price tag and that, and they're giving him shit for it. But we've got beat, and at the end, you know, Mourinho was going to shake Conte's hand. Conte, the absolute Italian twat face, walks onto the pitch celebrating. All the fans celebrating like they won the treble. Unfortunately, they'll never know what it's like to win the treble, because I know, and you know that if you're a United fan watching, obviously. Coming up in today's show, we're going to get into Fellaini Watch, because that useless bag of piss was up to his old tricks again, and I've got a little story about why he's a shit footballer. He's got an excuse. So that'll be Fellaini Watch. We'll do Wanker of the week, and then we'll end with your comments. Let me know what you thought about the Chelsea game. I've had a week to get over it. International weekend this weekend. Yeah, you know I don't like it if you watch religiously. But yeah, the Chelsea game, I was really disappointed after it, really disappointed. I think even if we'd have come away with a draw at the end, I still would have been disappointed, because it's the first time I've gone into a Chelsea match at Stamford Bridge feeling really confident. David Luiz was left out, that hairy-headed hound dog, and I'm thinking, let's go there and get at him. We didn't do it. I did my rally cry last week, and it obviously didn't work. So, anyway, let's get into Fellaini Watch.
McTominay has it for United. Looking for Fellaini.
Oh, what's he doing? Hello, I'm Marwan Fellaini. I'm not, it's Kev. This is Fellaini Watch. I've been waiting for this all week. That big, bushy-haired bastard was back to his awfulness against Chelsea. He comes on for his cameo role. I'm thinking, we've resorted to plan B. Fellaini, we're going to launch the ball into him, all that shit. And what does he do? He starts dicking about with it on the corner. He starts digging about with it outside the area. Twice he got the ball taken off him. He's not Zinedine Zidane. Don't be doing that shit on the edge of your own box. If anything, just get up the other end and just be a handful. Don't be on the edge of your own box. I'm just fed up to fuck. Now, in fairness, he's been alright this season, and at the end of the game he could have rescued a point for us with a snapshot, but it was straight at the keeper. But apart from that, watching Fellaini Watch, twice he lost the ball on the end of his own box and put us in a bad situation with Chelsea attacking us. He also tripped over his own foot. That is Fellaini. And another story rears its head, as if the Fellaini week couldn't get any better after having sod all to talk about for the last few weeks. This is a headline in The Sun. New Balance vows to vigorously defend itself as Marouane Fellaini sues for 2.1 million over sore feet. The Man United midfielder has said that the New Balance boots caused him considerable damage in a writ at London's High Court. The midfielder claimed the boots caused him loss of enjoyment, inconvenience and impact on performance. Listen, Marouane, you absolute nipple. I always say it, Disco Dave is a classic example. Disco spins his tunes, he does his 21st parties, weddings, whatever, he gets booed off. And he always says to me, it's because he needs a new record player. And I say, Disco, a bad workman always blames his tools. And you, Fellaini, you fuckface, I certainly know, you are no excuse to this. Yeah? You are no excuse to that. And using your football boots as an excuse to say, basically that's why you've been playing shit, is pretty piss poor. And what's more piss poor is the fact that New Balance paid Fellaini £600,000 a season to wear these bad boys. Don't blame the boots, Fellaini. You've either got it or you haven't. Yeah? And you, my friend, have not. That is Fellaini Watch. Big up yourself. Yep, that was Fellaini Watch. Let me know what you think about that. Can you believe that Marouane, fanny face Fellaini, is actually blaming his boots? Blaming his boots on being shit. What is all that about? Get in the comments as usual. That's what makes up most of the show anyway. It's good to have your thoughts. Get your say on the old Van Cam. Anyway, next up, we'll fly straight into Wanker of the Week. We've got 3 nominations. There can only be one clear winner. I think you will probably agree with this week's Wanker of the Week. Let's roll it. Wanker of the Week. Wanker of the Week. Yep, 3 nominations this week, coming straight in at number 3. Yep, number 3 is Marouane Fellaini. Yes, the Fellaini show is back on, the old freak show, basically because he's blaming his boots on being shit. Too uncomfortable, all that, he's not able to score goals and pass a ball to somebody who stood next to him. Number 2, coming in at number 2 is Antonio Conte, or Conte as I like to call him. But Conte, basically, just acting like a dickhead. Should have shaked Mourinho's hand at the end, left Mourinho stood on the side, felt sorry for him, man. I'm looking at him and I'm thinking, somebody shake his hand or do something. You've beat him, just be the big man, shake the hand, but no, runs on the pitch, celebrating like they just won the league title. They've not. And in at number 1, this, my friends, is an absolute beauty. It comes from our noisy neighbours from Stockport in Cheshire. It is Manchester City, and in particular 4 Wankers of the Week. Now, in a City game recently, I think it was Napoli, it might have been at the Council House, 4 City fans have taken the shark thing to extreme levels, to the height. You're not going to get better than this. The other week, Wanker of the Week was a guy that wore a full shark outfit to the game, a grown man, not even a child. I would have just about let a child off, but this was a grown man. This week, they've gone one further with this Team Shark shit. It is something to do with Benjamin Mendy or whatever he's called. I'm not even going to look into it because it's definitely up there with the Poznan, Let's all link up, turn our backs on the crowd and jump up like bellends. But let's do the Poznan and wear inflatable shark helmets. Yes, folks, Manchester City fans are now going to the Etihad and wherever else they go when they bother turning up, and they're wearing shark inflatable helmets. My friends, what the fuck is all that about? I can't work it out, but Man City, the gift that keeps on giving and giving and giving. Don't know what that is, but there you go. That's Wanker of the Week. Wanker of the Week. No, you're the knobhead. Yeah, that was Wanker of the Week. See how professional I am, can just switch like a light switch. That was Wanker of the Week. Let me know if you agree. Should Conte have been number one? Fellaini? It's got to be the City fans for me. It certainly has to be. Let's end the show as we always do. It's time to look at your comments from last week. This is from Twitter, YouTube, the lot. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Yeah, this is your comments. The fuck is that? Yes, welcome to the end of the show. This is your comments. Let's fly straight into it like a Marcus Rojo challenge. Two-footed. That's what I'm talking about. Manchester United 96. Manchester United 96 said, what do you think of the Luke Shaw situation? P.S. The media can kiss my ass. I do think he's doomed at United. Mourinho clearly does not like him. By the look of Luke Shaw as well, I think he spends far too much time down McDonald's with his mates. He's a lad, innit? He's a lad. But I think Luke Shaw, I mean, Van Gaal was a knobhead. But even he sort of claimed, you know, that Luke Shaw, fitness-wise, and wasn't in the right frame of mind. But what I will say is, before that injury, that dreadful injury, I think he was on course to be United's player of the season. He was absolutely fantastic. You don't know how an injury like that can change you as a player. You know, will he fly into challenges? It could be in his head, you know, where he pulls out of challenges that he thinks he's going to get injured in, and it will all go back to that dreadful injury he had. But I think he's doomed, I really do. I think he'll end up at Tottenham next season. I think Pochettino will take him back, and I think United will get Danny Rose. So there's an exclusive for you. I'll ask Disco Dave about that next week. Dominic Burtick said, the real wankers of the week are the punts that dislike Van Cam. You're great, Kev. Keep up the good work. Cheers. What a belter. Yeah. I'll have to throw him in next week, mate. 4 dislikes on the video last week. What the fuck is all that about? Simon the Bomb said, I thought you looked like Gary Neville on the fan cams. Tell you what, sunshine, if I had £1 for the amount of people that have pulled me to one side. I was in Didsbury one night. Somebody actually thought I was Gary Neville, a United fan, half cut. I had to convince him he wasn't, but the more I played along and said, I'm not, he was convinced I was. Gary Neville looks like a rat, doesn't he? I have to call myself a rat. Mario Terrazano said, it is very pleasing to see you, Kevin. I always have enjoyed your football debates and a great passion for the Red Devil. You are simply the best. Ego. Next up, JD said, you're right about them knobheads with the half and half scarves. Wish they would fuck off and support them blue-nosed twats. That was last week. Half and half scarves are in there, aren't they, with goal celebration music. I mean, what is all that about? There's some right fuckery going on in football. Dave Birtwhistle said that on the United Stand fan cam, I look like a Smurf. Cheeky bastard. Adrian Smith was on fire on the old Twitter. There's the phone. I'll have to get that first, won't I? Hello? Sorry about that, rudely interrupted on the phone. It's to do with work, like. So Adrian Smith mocked up some of the, you know, the Van Cam things. He said Benteke, Hazard and Fellaini all supporting Van Cam. The next one, he was on fire. He said Peter Kay loves Van Cam. Churchill V is for Van Cam. And then Trump fucks it up. Trump didn't get it right. I like him. Fair play, Adrian. He always sort of mocks him up himself. Leigh Davis on Twitter said, Kev, Van Cam is the best United channel. Do you know what I mean? Get my fingers in there. By far. I got this photo, don't know what it is, but it reminds me of you. Cheeky bastard. I ain't got hair like that, and he looks like he's got a screw loose, mate. That is not me. Ali J said, hey Kev, why are you wearing an Arsenal shirt? Where's the picture for this? Monreal. Tell you what, mate, I wouldn't be settling for 4th best, and I would not be playing for that shite horse club because Piers Morgan supports them. Yeah? You cheeky bastard. You see, I'm working myself up here because somebody's definitely going to get right on my tits, and it's Martin Olsson. He must be from Sweden or something, mate. Let me know. Martin Olsson. Yeah, that's the one. He said, "Hi, Kev. Put some clothes on. No one wants to see that." Cheeky bastard! I would never wear a mankini. A Borat mankini. Does this look like Kev? I suppose it does a little. But you're getting a cheeky bastard anyway. You cheeky bastard. Purely for the fact that I would not wear a mankini. I am a man. I am strong. I have the guns out when the sun is out. I don't know what I'm doing or speaking like that. But anyway, that's the end of the show. No Premier League football this week. Good luck to all the teams that are trying to qualify. Northern Ireland, Republic of Ireland, come on, the boys in green and all that shit. And England playing 2 pointless friendlies. Will Kev be watching? I would rather stick needles in my ball bag than watch England. Give me a choice. It's the needles every time. Have a good weekend, whatever you're at. If you're watching your team trying to qualify for the World Cup, not sure what I'll be at. But I'll be back next week with a look ahead to the next game and all that shit. You can email me. I've had a good few emails through recently. I'm going to try and respond to them all and that. That's kevinashford7@gmail.com. The Twitter and all that is up there. That's at kevinashford7. What else is it? And the Facebook page at KevsVanCam. Make sure you get on there when I put the link out for the video. Drop a friend in under it, comment, like it. You know, it puts it out there. More and more people are getting to know what VanCam's all about. Loads of people. The more the merrier. The more people that take the piss out of me, the merrier, yeah? It is great. And I love it, even though it gets me down sometimes. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Yes, that is it. No come on United. No come on England. Like I say, good luck to all the qualifying teams. And I'll be back next week. I'm chasing rainbows, so I'm just going to sit here and listen to this. Cheeky bastard. Are you ready? Are you ready for love? Yes, I am.